Hello there everyone, take two, as usual. This time not my fault. My PC blue screened. I was nearly at the end of recording the audio for this video and it literally blue screened. That's never happened with this PC. I guess it's finally time for me to start having problems with it. Thanks 2018. Happy Easter though, and happy 1st of the month and April Fool's Day. I really have never done anything for April Fool's Day. Literally ever. But happy Easter. My mum got Tom and me Easter eggs for today, and she really knows how to make me feel like a kid again because she got us DC themed eggs, which is pretty neat. They were actually giant Kinder eggs, like as big as my hand. I've never seen Kinder eggs that big before. You thought you could only get the box of 3 small ones. I ended up getting, so for one of them you could get Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, Supergirl. Who are the other two that were included? I can't remember now. I can't remember. Oh well, whoops. Anyway, I got Supergirl, which is pretty neat. She also came with a watch, like it was meant to be a communicator thing, I'm pretty sure, but you open it up and it's like a compact with a mirror. So I guess that's cool. I don't actually have one, so maybe I can start taking that with me and be like, sorry, I've got to answer the Justice League now, don't mind me. And then people will be like, whoa, she's so cool. She knows the Justice League. Yeah, that's definitely what would happen. Tom got Batman, which is the coolest out of those three. I remember those three, it was out of Batman, Superman and The Flash. And I think Batman's the best one because you can hang him up, because he has a grappling hook. So my plan is to, when no one's paying attention or everyone's asleep, I'm just going to hang him somewhere, and then like another time they walk through the same place, he'll be hanging somewhere else. Just a different place each time, just to drive everyone a bit mad, you know? Irrelevant. Anyway, so this build, I wanted to build a cafe that looked like it belonged to a farm, so I wanted it to look like a rabbit hutch, but it really doesn't. Didn't pull that off. But it's a cute tiny cafe. I do build a tiny rabbit hutch beside a tree later on. You don't see me build it, but you'll see it in the little cinematic at the end, which is at 15 minutes if you want to skip to it, you know, if you don't like me and stuff. So that's the thing. What was the thing? Yeah, so this is just a cafe that I wanted to look like it belonged to a farm, but for some reason I built it by the beach, just because Bridleton Bay seemed like a nice place to put it, but I probably should have put it I don't remember the address, but you know the lot that's next to the larger lot separated by a river, I think. Anyway, it's got like rocks behind it, probably be more suited than the ocean. The Jungle Adventure windows I thought fit this place pretty well, so now I actually want to try and make a big farmstead and use those windows on the building, so I might do that soon. You know, it's spring, why not build a farm, you know how it is, right? We need a farm pack, let's be honest. We need horse riding, we need farms. Let's do that. Let's have that next, okay? Thank you. Just because the doors open out and it just, I don't know, it seemed kind of country, it gave me countryside vibes, who knows. I've been horse riding once. I had a series of lessons. It was only a week long because that's all we could afford. And it was super awkward because the oldest kid there, I was about 9, I think, but everyone else was 5 or 6. Really young. They started really young. So it was very, very awkward for me. Plus they had nothing in my size, so I didn't have proper horse riding boots or anything. And they had spares, but none of them would fit me because I was just too big at that point. It was awkward. I had to just wear my plimsolls or something. It was embarrassing. And all the kids knew each other, and I was just really out of place. I'm out of place everywhere I go though. It was never about my age, it's probably just how awkward I am. Doesn't matter if I'm around people my age, younger or older, I just can't socialise. I need to be a hermit. Maybe that should be my next build, my dream hermit house on top of a mountain that no one can get to. So anyway, yes, this is the Hutch Cafe. So the idea is you bring your families along and the parents can chill out inside with a cup of coffee and the kids can hunt for Easter eggs outside because we built a little garden around it and I scatter Easter eggs about, so you can literally just go look for those if you want to collect them. It could be cute. I got the eggs by turning on bb.move objects, and I just typed in egg, and those colourful little ones came up, and I just plopped them around by some bushes and stuff. Pretty neat. I use a few hidden objects in this, not many, but like from Jungle Adventure I use like a big patch of grass and ferns and stuff, you'll see in a minute. It just filled it up really nicely, and I felt like it suited the sort of wildflower look that I was trying to go for this. It's really cute though. But yeah, I've never actually gone, actually no, that's not true. I've been on an Easter egg hunt once. It was just happenstance that we were just walking around a park, and there's a mill in the middle of this park. People walk their dogs there all the time. I still go there sometimes. It's very nice. And at the mill's actually open. You can always go in to look around if you want. I never have, but it was kind of open, and you could go up, and they were like, yeah, we're doing an Easter egg thing, so go on this little scavenger hunt and find these things, and once you've ticked all the boxes, come back and you'll get a prize. So it's finding stuff like a squirrel holding an acorn, little things like that you could spot all over the park. And once you found them all, you'd go back and they gave you an Easter egg, and that is what I did. Super successful, well done, yes, very good. And that was the most exciting Easter of my life. My mum still buys me an egg every year. I'm glad she thinks I'll never get too old for it, because that would be sad. I always want to have an Easter egg. I just like chocolate and feeling like a kid, because I don't want to accept that I'm an adult. But there we go, life is all about depression. Okay, that's going too far. There's the Jungle Adventure foliage thing that I crammed in. I think we stick that, I build a pond in a minute, and we throw that down in the bottom of the pond, because I like filling up ponds with plants and things and vines just to make it look real. Because when they're just empty, they look like swimming pools, or they look like the fake ponds you buy from garden centres. I say, like, the ones you buy from garden centres, I've never bought one, they're like £300 for the smallest ones. Please. I'll just dig, thanks. Shovel can only, you can get them for £5, let's be honest. But yeah, so here we are, building the little garden around it. For such a small build, it probably should have taken me less than an hour. It doesn't, okay, I'm pretty sure I can finish these really quickly, but I like to take ages with them, and I don't know why. I guess I feel like I'm doing more with my day. That's kind of sad. Okay. Whatever, that's fine. Existential crisis time. Went for purple and white flowers. Don't know why, felt like it. Thought lavender would look nice, and I decided to just get matching stuff to go with it. I gave it a straw roof, just to match the hutch thing I was going for that really just didn't work out. For inspiration, kind of, there's the pond. For inspiration, I was kind of thinking of a farm I sometimes went to as a kid. It's still there, I can still go, I just haven't in a long time, but like, that same park that I went on Easter egg hunting, if you walk through it for like half an hour or so, you go up all these long winding dirt paths and past some ponds and things like that. One of the ponds have dragonflies, which are really cool and pretty. And up that path, continuing onwards, you eventually reach a little farm. I live in London, so it's not like a countryside farm or anything like that. It's just, I think they have horse riding lessons there actually, I'm pretty sure. And they have like a big hutch full of chicks and stuff, and some pigs and just things like that. It's really small, but it's really cute, and there's also this big cafe there in the centre where I would always buy an ice cream there when I was a kid, because I was a greedy little shit. And seeing animals wasn't enough, I also had to have ice cream. This build looks nothing like that, but that's what I was thinking of while I did it. So there you go. I really wish we had more animals so that we could make petting zoos. Well done. I can speak English, I promise. But that thing I just put up, those vines, you can get all of those items individually, like that one from Jungle Adventure, but with bb.move object, I mean not that one, with show hidden objects on, you can get like this amalgamation of all of them to stick on the walls. Pretty neat stuff. Pretty cool. Then we are finishing off the pond. I do put the like pondy greenish water on, I think. Oh no, we put the Jungle Adventure green water on. So you can't fully see what's underneath, but you kind of can, and I feel like it makes a difference. I don't know. I don't know. Unfortunately, Sims do seem to like to walk through all these bushes and jump into ponds wherever I put them, so that's a thing. Oh, if you don't want to see where all the eggs are, then don't watch this bit, maybe just skip ahead if you plan to actually hunt for them. If not, stick around. Yeah, I stuck a door there so staff could get in the back way because I really wanted that cafe till barista station to just stay there, tucked against the wall. I just felt like it looked nicer there than anywhere else, otherwise it would... I always end up building in such a way that it's the way that where I could stick that cafe stand thing just doesn't work most ways. But I do like it there, and I just had to stick a door in the back so staff could get in the back. And I like that more, I think. It just, I don't know, it separates the staff from the customers a little bit. You know, it's nice. And I put down some mismatched chairs, reminded me of the Weasleys a little bit. And so this sort of countryside vibe I was going for, I was kind of thinking as well of Sheer, where I went for Christmas with my friend. I've probably talked about this in an old video. I'm sorry about that, that was my mum messaging me. Because I don't have friends. But yes, I went to Sheer, not with my mum, with an actual friend that I made. Wow, that sounds so sad. I went to Sheer, and it's a really big place. Like, people own acres of land and have horses, and the houses are huge and absolutely adorable. Some of the doors are really short, like up to my shoulder. So cute. And a lot of them are Tudor looking, but their beams are sort of mismatched, or the actual building is wonky and one side looks shorter than the other. Like, you know, when The Simpsons built Ned Flanders' house, and as it got smaller as you went down the corridor. Some of them look a bit like that, but better made. Where's I going with this? Yeah, so it's just a really close-knit community there. Like, my friend and I went to the White Horse, the pub, and had fish and chips, or, well, she's a vegetarian, and I tried vegetarian fish and chips. I think the fish was actually halloumi. It was really nice. Irrelevant though. So yeah, tons of people were coming in and out, and every time someone came in, people would be like, "Oh, hey Greg, what's up? How are you doing? How's your wife?" Like, everyone knew each other and each other's families. And it makes sense because it's such a small communal area. Like, there was just that one pub that I knew of. There was one bread shop. I think there were 2 cafes, and then there were 2 other shops. No, 3. One was a pottery sort of barn. It looked really fashionable though, like quite contemporary, the most contemporary thing in the area, not from the exterior but interior wise. And they also do like classes and stuff in the evenings, I think, which looked pretty cool. Then there was a shop that was so cute. You walk down steps to get into it and it's so small, and the ceiling is lined with wooden beams, and in there they sold sort of antiques and sculptures and candles and hand knitted scarves and hats. So cute. And then another shop sold tons of knickknacks and glassware. And then there were a couple of cafes. One was the Dabbling Duck. We went there when we missed our bus and had to wait an hour, and I had hot chocolate and it was really good. And I think there was a hen party there or something. And they had like this massive afternoon tea with hot chocolate with cream on top and other things on top. Like, have you seen the Simpsons movie? Have you seen when Ned Flanders makes Bart that hot chocolate that has so many trimmings you don't know what they all are? It looked like that. It was pretty hot. Anyway, we're cluttering up the cafe and making everything a little jumbled and ununiform, because why would it be? It's really small, not many people can sit in there, but, you know, parents are just coming here to drop off their kids to look for eggs. You could go walk on the beach for a bit. I like to think that there'd be a boardwalk nearby, and it's sort of everyone who lives around here just can wander around the entire area in the 5-mile radius and know it by heart or something like that. We end up getting rid of that menu and putting a window there. Don't know if I show that in the build or anything, but we do that because I wanted more light. Anyways, we're going into the tour now, so I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, bye! Happy Easter everyone, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. See you next time, bye!